I'm thinking, it can't get any worse. And then it did. Hola amigos, soy Jane y esto es Fincate. Bienvenidos. Hi everybody, I'm Jane, this is Fincate, welcome. For those of you who are new here, my name is Jane, my husband is Steve. We own a small 7-acre finca in southwest Spain, and for the last nearly 10 years we've been trying to be self-sufficient. How's that going, Jane? Well, you know, it actually was going very, very well until this year, and although we supposedly have been in a drought for 3 years, and it's true the rainfall got less and less, we were still managing okay. And last year I was almost self-sufficient in vegetables. It was absolutely great, and I filled the freezer full of vegetables. Okay, so I abandoned the garden. We had an incident where the pump stopped bringing water up from the borehole, and it threw all the circuit breakers, and so our tank didn't fill up, and basically we ran out of water. I can't tell you how shocked I was. At which point we left it overnight, and then we tried again, and there was water. However, we don't know how much water's down there. I mean, is it a lake? Is it a river? I mean, nobody knows. So we started rationing water, and the first thing to go had to be the vegetable garden, because in spite of my watering every single day, the fruit and veg were not growing. And I think that was because the temperatures were in excess of 40 degrees, which is 104. At one point we were at 46. This is in the shade. My vegetable garden has no shade. So anyway, I thought the trees would be fine except for the newbies, so I stopped watering the bigger trees and I just watered the baby trees. And I forgot, well, I didn't forget, I decided not to water the bay because it's huge and I thought it was doing really well. But look. So, that got me down quite a bit. I have to admit, that got me down. I'm thinking, it can't get any worse. And then it did. Okay, so this is what happened. I don't know if you know or not, but I am partially deaf, and I rely on hearing aids to get by in normal life, and I wear them virtually all the time. These for me are completely and totally invaluable. I started going deaf. I wasn't born like this, or maybe I was actually. I started going deaf when I was in my 40s. I avoided it for about 10 years, and then I realized I had to do something about it because it was actually spoiling my enjoyment of life in general. So anyway, I got my hearing aids and I have never looked back. They are amazing. These ones in particular are the best I have ever had, and they were very expensive. I lost one. I lost the left one. I don't know where it went. I think it's out on the finca somewhere, and I feel sick because they're not insured. I can just about manage with one, but it's not ideal, and in fact it's very bad for you to be like that. So I have to get another one, and it's well over €1,000 for one, and I have to make some money. So how do we make our money? How do we live? Neither Steve nor I are at retirement age yet. I've got a couple of years to go before I get my pension. Unfortunately, the government changed the rules. We retired at 55, and I fully expected to get my pension when I was 60, and we decided we would tighten our belts and we could suck it up and be okay for about 4 years. We live on Steve's RAF pension, which is not huge, but it was sufficient here in Spain when we first got here. Of course, they changed all the rules, and now I don't get my pension till I'm 67, so they robbed me of 7 years of money, and it's really annoying. What can you do? The cost of living here in Spain, in the 10 years that we have been here, has overall for us gone up by 50%. And just as my garden, my vegetable garden, was consistently giving me nearly all the vegetables that I needed, this year with the drought, the garden has failed and been abandoned totally, which means I've got to shop. I've got to go to the supermarket and I have to buy stuff. That's put our food bill up. Needs must. I guess I'm returning to work, and over the next few weeks I will be putting more and more into the Etsy shop. I am a textile artist, and there is no money in textile art. There is no money in making stuff. People simply don't appreciate it, or they do appreciate it, but not enough to put their hands in their pockets and pay for something. And textiles, by their very nature, are kind of not permanent, not forever. So people are loath to spend the money on that kind of thing. I am just informing you that I am making things to sell, and they are all handmade, and they are mostly recycled items, original one-offs, using original bits and pieces from some of them 150 years old or more. I think some of the clips that I have put into my junk journals are 1840s. So they are non-repeatable, completely unique, one-off items that are designed to be played with, really, to be touched, to be written in. These are mini junk journals, and this one is already spoken for. Woohoo! This one is about to go into the Etsy shop. The Etsy shop is called Fincate, like the channel, and if you would like to head over there and purchase something, I will be forever grateful. I really, really appreciate every single person who watches my videos, every single comment that I get. I read them all. Hello, kitten. Thank you so much. Honestly, it means a great deal. Take care, everybody. See you next time. Bye now.